Finance Ministry doesn't see a need to recalibrate Budget 2017 as the economy is still okay, despite the weakening ringgit. Second Finance Minister Johari Abdul Ghani says the economy will adjust accordingly to the current situation and that we just need to give time for the adjustments. Shrugging off concerns, he says the market will bounce back and the ringgit will strengthen again. He also reiterates that Putrajaya will not impose capital controls. Johari points out that Malaysia has international reserves of almost 95 billion US dollars, enough to finance about 8 months of imports. He says once US interest rates have settled down, investors will come back. The ringgit has weakened to current levels, pressured by uncertainty over US President-elect Donald Trump's economic policies and in anticipation of more aggressive rate hikes by the Fed. The currency breached 4.5 to the dollar last Wednesday. The Finance Ministry expects it to recover to 4.1 against the dollar by the third quarter of this year. The Securities Commission is expecting Malaysian companies to raise between 90 and 105 billion ringgit of capital this year. That's pretty close to how much our firms raised last year, which was about 100 billion ringgit, mainly on bond issuances and IPOs. According to SC Chairman Ranjit Ajit Singh, 105 billion is expected to be raised from the primary and secondary markets. 85 billion will come from the bond market. The Commission also sees both the global and local IPO markets picking up. It's looking at issuers raising about 7 billion ringgit this year, an improvement over the less than 1 billion raised in 2016. It's a far cry from 2012 when Malaysia was Asia's top IPO destination, when the listings of FGV, IHH Healthcare and Astro Malaysia pushed the tally to almost 23 billion ringgit. Speaking of IPOs, Papparich Malaysia is reportedly looking to list in Singapore. Citing sources, Bloomberg says the F&B chain is looking at going public this year. It's said to be targeting to achieve a valuation of at least 200 million Singapore dollars in the share sale. Bloomberg says it also got in touch with a representative for Papparich who said a listing has always been a consideration. The same rep also told the agency that Papparich would certainly expect to have valuation in excess of 200 million Sing dollars upon listing based on comparable businesses. Papparich started with its first outlet in 2006. It now has about 120 outlets worldwide, including in New Zealand, Taiwan, the US and Singapore. Prestariang plans to work with the units of Chinese e-commerce giant Alibaba Group and Singapore's Convergent Solutions to build an integrated education platform. EduCloud, as the platform is known, will deliver all cloud-based services linked to education, like campus management, teaching and learning, and digital payment. It will initially service the Malaysian market, though they'll also be exploring future potential opportunities elsewhere in the Asia-Pacific region. Prestariang believes that the partnership is very much aligned with its new corporate growth strategies. President and Group CEO Abu Hassan Ismail says EduCloud will capitalize on its existing footprint, help grow its customer base and expand its offering. Maybank is selling off its entire equity in Indonesia-listed PT Wahana Auto Mitra Multiarta or WOM for 673.8 billion rupiah. That's just under 230 million ringgit. The lender said its unit, Maybank Indonesia, is disposing the 68.55% stake to PT Reliance Capital Management. WOM provides financing for new and used motorcycles. According to Maybank, the proposed disposal is part of a strategic initiative to maximize Maybank Indonesia's capital use and streamline its customer segmentation. Once the deal is done, which is probably by March, WOM will no longer be a part of Maybank Indonesia, but it will remain a significant business partner to the group.